a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Kolkata Knight Riders. The Kolkata Knight Riders are a franchise cricket team representing the city of Kolkata in the Indian Premier League. The franchise is owned by Bollywood actor Shahrukh Khan, actress Juhi Chawla and her spouse Jay Mehta. The team is coached by Jacques Kallis. The home of the Knight Riders is Eden Gardens, the largest cricket stadium in India and the second largest in the world by seating capacity. Although the team has gained immense popularity due to its association with celebrity owners, it was surrounded with controversy and poor on-field performance through the first 3 years of the tournament. The team's performance, however, improved from the fourth season as it qualified for the IPL playoffs as well as the now-defunct Champions League 2020. They eventually became the IPL champions for the first time in 2012, by defeating Chennai Super Kings in the final and repeated the feat in 2014, defeating Kings XI Punjab. The Knight Riders hold the record for the longest winning streak by any Indian team in T20s. The leading run scorer of the side is Gautam Gambhir, while the leading wicket-taker is Sunil Narine. The official theme of the team is Korbo, Lobo, Jeepori and the official colours are purple and gold. The brand value of the Knight Riders was estimated at $99 million in 2017, second highest among IPL franchises. Franchise history. In 2007, the Board of Control for Cricket in India created the cricket tournament Indian Premier League based on the 2020 form of the game. 8 teams would participate in the inaugural tournament held in April-June of the same year. The teams representing the 8 different cities of India were put up on auction in Mumbai on the 20th of February. The team representing Kolkata was eventually bought by Bollywood superstar Shahrukh Khan's company Red Chillies Entertainment in partnership with actress Juhi Chawla and her husband Jay Mehta for a price of $75.09 million, equal to approximately 2.98 billion rupees at that time. Sourav Ganguly, former captain of the Indian national team and a native of West Bengal, was named the icon player for the team. The name of the team is a reference to the popular 1980s American television series Knight Rider. In June 2015, they bought a stake in the Caribbean Premier League cricket team Trinidad and Tobago Red Steel and later in 2016, renamed it Trinbago Knight Riders. In July 2017, they bought Cape Town Knight Riders in the newly formed T20 Global League. Livery. Initially, when Kolkata Knight Riders were first introduced in 2008, the logo of the team consisted of a blazing golden Viking helmet against a black background with the name of the team written in gold next to it. However, the black background was changed to purple in the third season. It was in 2012 that the current logo, which has a blazing purple Corinthian helmet trimmed with gold, with Kolkata Knight Riders written within a shield, was introduced. The tagline of the team was, "All the King's Men," during the first 4 seasons. However, in the 5th it was replaced by New Dawn, New Knights. The team's official colours were black and gold during the first 2 seasons. At the time, Khan said that golden symbolises spirit of life, and black presents the goddess Kali. It was later changed to purple and gold during the 3rd season and was kept so. The jersey was created by Bollywood fashion designer Manish Malhotra. The main theme of the team Korbo, Lobo, Jeepori was scored by Vishal Shekhar Duo. A Knight Riders album featuring several singers and music composers including Usha Uthup and Bappi Lahiri was also created. Home ground. The home venue of the Knight Riders is the iconic Eden Gardens, owned by the Cricket Association of Bengal. It is the largest cricket stadium in India and had a seating capacity of over 90,000. In 2011, the stadium was renovated to meet the standards set by the ICC for the 2011 Cricket World Cup, reducing its capacity to around 68,000. The renovated stadium includes a new clubhouse and players' facilities, upgrading the exterior wall, cladding the existing roof structure with a new metal skin, and general infrastructure improvements. In 2013, 2 of the team's home matches were hosted by the JSCA International Cricket Stadium in Ranchi. Sponsors and partners. Multinational Communications Corporation Nokia was the official founding sponsor of the Kolkata Knight Riders, and remained their principal sponsor until 2014. In 2015, Chinese mobile phone manufacturer Xiaomi took over as their principal sponsor and signed a 3-year deal worth. In 2018, Nokia returned as the main sponsor of the Knight Riders, signing a 2-year deal. Star Plus, Reebok, Dill, Kit Kat, Sprite, SB Nation, Double Mint, SAPAG, Red FM 93.5, Seiko, US Polo Association, Uber, Dish TV, Sansui, Ola Cabs, Pepsi, and Sony Music India have all formerly been either their co-sponsors or partners. As of 2018, they have co-sponsorship deals with Jio, Lux Cozy, SRMB Steel, Exide, Royal Stag, JBL, The Telegraph, Fever 104 FM, Greenplay and Kingfisher Premium, along with several others. Players. Sourav Ganguly, the former captain of the Indian cricket team, was the icon player and led the franchise in the 2008 and 2010 seasons. Brendan McCullum led the team in the intervening period. Both captains were released before the 2011 season. The former team included all-rounders Chris Gayle, David Hussey, Laxmi-Ratan Shukla, Angelo Matthews, batsman Ricky Ponting, and wicket-keeper Ridhaman Saha. The main bowlers were Umar Gull, Ishant Sharma, Ashok Tindar, Ajit Agarkar, and Murali Karthik. Australian batsman Brad Hodge and bowlers Ajantha Mendis and Charles Langeveld were bought outside the IPL auction in late 2008. At the 2009 auction, the team bought Bangladeshi all-rounder Mashraf Mortaza. Due to the unavailability of Pakistani players starting 2009, KKR had to suspend the contract of Umar Gull, who was a key performer from the 2008 season. On the 26th of April 2009, KKR administration sent back 2 of its players, Akash Chopra and Sanjay Bangar, on the premises of poor performance. Shane Bond was acquired after releasing Ricky Ponting, Morn Van Wyk, and the Pakistani players Umar Gull, Salman Butt, Mohammad Hafiz, and Shoaib Akhtar before the 3rd season. Moises Henriques was traded to Delhi in return for Awais Shah and Manoj Tiwari. Thus, their overseas roster for the 2010 season consisted of Shane Bond, Mashraf Mortaza, Brendan McCullum, Charles Langeveld, Ajantha Mendis, Angelo Matthews, Brad Hodge, David Hussey, Awais Shah, and Chris Gayle. In the 2011 season, KKR drastically revamped their squad. Former captain and icon player Sourav Ganguly was not purchased in the January auction. This led to protest rallies, signature campaigns throughout the country and abroad, along with stadium protests by various fan groups, such as No Dada No KKR, which received both national and international press attention. The team appointed Gautam Gambhir, who was bought for a record-breaking $2.4 million as skipper. Yusuf Pathan was also picked up for a whopping $2.1 million. Other international names who were added include Shakib Al Hassan, Brad Haddin, Jacques Kallis, Brett Lee, Ryan Ten-Doskett, Owen Morgan, and James Pattinson. Haddin was replaced by Mark Boucher mid-season due to injury. In the 2012 auction, KKR bought back their former captain, Brendan McCullum. They also acquired West Indian spinner Sunil Narine and South African fast bowler Marchant de Lang. The team later added 4 domestic players to their squad, including Debabrat Das and Aresh Saxena from Bengal, Saurashtra's Chirag Jaini and Sanju Samson from Kerala. However, in November 2012, KKR released the latter 3 from their team along with Jaydevan Adkat, a key performer from the previous seasons. In the 2013 auction, the team acquired only 2 overseas players, Sashithra Senanayak and Ryan McLaren. Before the February 2014 auction, the team had only retained their key performers Gautam Gambhir and Sunil Narine. From the auctions that took place, the team brought back Jacques Kallis and Yusuf Pathan with their right-to-match card. Also keeping their place in the squad was Ryan Ten-Doskett and Shakib Al Hassan. New international players were Morn Morkel, Patrick Cummins, and Chris Lynn. Prominent Indian players bought included Robin Uthappa, Umesh Yadav, Manish Pandey, Surya Kumar Yadav, and Juhi Chawla. KKR's impressive additions in the 2015 auction were veteran Australian bowler Brad Hogg and wicket-keeper Sheldon Jackson. Before the auction in February 2016, they released Ryan Ten-Doskett, who was a part of their team for 5 consecutive seasons along with pace bowler Pat Cummins. The Knight Riders were particularly noted for their change in approach from the previous auctions, where they had concentrated on spinners. For the 2016 edition, however, they acquired as many as 6 pacers in the form of all-rounders John Hastings, Colin Munro, Jason Holder, and Rajagopal Satish, as well as bowlers Ankit Rajput and Jaydev Unadkat, with the latter being a former player of the squad. They signed 1 spinner in Manan Sharma. Before the 2017 auctions, they released Morn Morkel, Brad Hobb, Jason Holder, Colin Munro, John Hastings, Jaydev Unadkat, Rajagopal Satish, Manan Sharma, and replacement signing Sean Tate. From the 2017 Indian Premier League auction, they signed Trent Boult, English all-rounder Chris Woakes, Australian Nathan Coulter-Nile, West Indian Darren Bravo, and Jamaican Rovman Powell. The domestic players signed were Rashid Dhawan, Ishank Jaggi, Sayan Ghosh, and Sanjay Yadav. At the time, Andre Russell was banned for 1 year for doping. He was replaced by Colin de Grandhomme for the season. In January 2018, they only retained West Indian cricketers Sunil Narine and Andre Russell. Their 2-time title-winning captain Gautam Gambhir was released. At the auction, they retained Robin Uthappa, Juhi Chawla, and Kuldeep Yadav using RTM card. KKR also bought back their impressive opener Chris Lynn and uncapped Indian batsman Ishank Jaggi. Other uncapped batsmen bought were Nitish Rana, Shubman Gill, Cameron Delport, Rinku Singh, and Apoorv Wankhede. They also bought West Indian uncapped all-rounder Javon Searles and uncapped Indian all-rounders Kamlesh Nagarkoti and the Shivam Mavi. Other signings were veteran Indian wicket-keeper Dinesh Karthik, Australian pace bowlers Mitchell Starc and Mitchell Johnson, and former Knight Riders player Vinay Kumar. On the 4th of March 2018, Dinesh Karthik was appointed as the captain of KKR for IPL 2018, and Robin Uthappa was named as vice-captain. Mitchell Starc was ruled out from the season due to tibial bone stress in right leg. Following Starc's injury, Tom Curran was announced as replacement. Seasons. The Knight Riders qualified for the Champions League 2020 in 2011, 2012 and 2014. The latter was the last edition of the tournament before it being permanently called off. The team was eliminated in the group stage in 2011 and 2012, but finished as runners-up in the ultimate season. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?